we're going to draw a live stream black chalkboard drawing tonight, and the owl is gonna to replace by the fish. Yeah, owl is fish, but fish is gonna to be our subject today. Not many times. This is my first time to draw a fish. Okay, so let's try what we can do with this fish. All right, so let me start right now, and I will say hello to everyone and leave a message here. 谢谢大家啊，来看我们的黑板粉笔画。我们呢现在就要开始画这只鱼啊，我们要画这只鱼。这只猫头鹰呢会擦掉啊，擦掉之后呢，我们会画新的。So we're gonna to erase this owl, and then we will draw the fish today. All right. Okay, so let's get started now. So the first thing we're going to erase this beautiful owl we just drew yesterday, last time, not yesterday, last time, but just last time. For you just first time or not familiar with what we are doing here in the channel, we are drawing with chalk, or the regular chalk. You see this kind of chalk every day, everywhere in your school. And we use this to draw the portrait of animal portrait on the blackboard. And the small blackboard you can buy from any art supply store or stationery store on the web. Okay. Online shopping, you can find it a lot chalkboard for for the store, for education, for home, for memo, for poster, all these kind of blackboard. So we use this very cheap chalk to draw amazing animal portrait. So we're gonna erase this one. We're gonna draw a fish. Whoa, a fish. Okay, a beautiful fish. Let me see how big it is. Okay, that's great. All right. So let me erase this one, and then I'm gonna do a new one. So I erase this one. Let me take this a little bit inside so you can see that. Let me I put a little bit up. Push a little bit forward. Okay, so now I'm going to erase this beautiful owl now okay, so say goodbye to the hour. It's still so beautiful, right? Okay. So it's gone. All right. So I erase that one. And then I'm gonna to draw a new one, a new picture. Today I'm gonna to draw a fish. I never tried this before. So whatever you draw, it doesn't matter. You just follow the same steps. And if you fail, that's fine. It's still an art. There's no standard kind of art. You have to be, have to follow. Okay? Anything you think that's make some emotional, chemistry reactions on your visual, on your mind, then that's fine. Then that's on art. So just make it easy. All right. So now I'm going to draw the fish. The first thing I'm gonna to decide how big is my fish going to be fit in my chalkboard. So I will only have this wide space on my chalkboard because I have this side. I only have this big size, and I have measured that. I can divide the fish half and half. So it's like, let me see, this is half, and this half. So you can make the judgment. So it's a square, all right? It's a square. So I put on the square. I put the fish on this square. So it will be not so big as I draw that many of my drawing you just see, or you can see my channel, is all full of occupy. It takes all the space here. So the fish I draw here. So I put the hair right here. And then I know his body goes like this. And this is her head, about this size. Put this down. Let me see if this is on the center. Okay, so this might be a little bit. So this is the mouth. Okay, so I have a rough guess about the size, about the proportion. So he goes this way, and then he turns to her body this way. So he's kind of perspective. You see a lot of her body changed over here. So you got the body change like that. You can guess. So this is the fish. I put the hair above here. Let me see. Or maybe this way. Okay, so he got the fan right here. Yeah, this is just a guess about that size. Okay, because the fish is swimming to our way. Okay, so that's the size. Let me see. Oh, how big it is, how long it is. Yeah, maybe I can make it a little bit bigger here. And then he got the fins here. He got one. Maybe right here. Okay, so I have to decide her eyes. I think her eyes are on this area. So I got the eyes here. And he got a mouth like this. So this is her mouth. Wide open. Right this area. Now you don't have to worry too much about detail. We can do that later. Okay, so just put the general structure. And he got the mouth bigger. So he got this big and here. He got kind of complicated here. Yeah, that's the head. Okay. So a fish like this. Okay, then you got the fin right here. One. So it goes like this. Sharp. Goes like this way. Okay, very high. Let me see. Okay, I can do that later. Oh, probably right. Forward, eyes a little bit forward. Like this area. Yeah, I'm guessing this how she looks like. So he can open her mouth like this. All right. Okay, so let me see. This goes the top. Okay, so we got a fish here, maybe shorter. Let me see the size. Okay. I got a large, I think I got a much large head. So let me see this part. That goes. Yeah, I got a kind of fat, a little bit fat. Yeah, let me see how fat, how big. I think I have to move the eyes a little bit forward, and the mouth probably too big. Yeah, measure the size. Okay. Yeah, I'm checking all the size. Future Nigri. What is a future Nigri? Chicken on biscuit. Oh yeah, I remember a good friends from Canada. Thank you for coming back here today. Okay, so I'm drawing the fish today. I'm trying to draw something I never done before. I drew a turtle, a sea turtle, before, but now the fish. So I'm trying to do fish. I get this fish. I think it's a little bit fat. So I'm checking that. This mouth, so she got a smaller head here. So I put this for reference. Then I will give them more detail here, but I need to decide if this is too long. Okay, let me see here. Half and half, that's fine. And this part, until this. Okay, so I think he got a smaller body, thinner, so I get flat here. Much flat over here. Make a smaller hair. Then, let me see. Let's see the size. Around the ear. So I have to make it smaller. Yeah. So make it smaller. Okay. Maybe I can move this to the end here. That's the maximum whiteness I can get on my chalkboard. Okay, so probably here. All right, so that's the fish. Okay, so now we have the sketch. I hope it's right. And then I know he got a upper, lower. All right, okay, kind of complicated. Okay, that's fine, because I never draw this before. So I need to fish. I have to make some change. I don't feel right. Got straight here. So she got make this sharp change, so you will get a more shapes change. Because it's big, goes down, then to her tail, what you call that, tail here. So this must be very wide here. Okay, now if I finish the sketch, then I'm gonna to add some light and shadow here. Okay, now I know he's underwater, so most of the light is coming from the top. So he got a light on the back, so bright, right, and the front here, usually bright, and then he got this light here, he got a light here, but here is not so bright, and then all these parts are very dark. Okay, so it's blurred. Here he got some light. Let me see. I can judge this part. Right here, he got a fin, and here he got another fin. But this only refraction. Sun reflects. So this is dark, and he got this thing here, bright. So here also dark on the bottom. So that's the shape of the fish. So we have show the basic light and shadow of this fish. Okay, so I erase this, not necessary. So I have an overall 3D image created because I get some light and shadow. But you cannot tell that's what kind of fish, how big is the fish, what's the detail of the fish now. But we gonna to do that step by step to bring it alive. Okay, this is the fish eyeball here. And then we take our time to create that. All right, so let's stop here. And then we're going to draw the detail. Actually, I think, looks like it's not very complicated in the shape, but he have a lot of detail on the hair and the body. More complicated than a sea turtle that I drew before. And I never draw fish before, so I hope we can draw the beautiful fish today. Okay, now I'm gonna draw detail now. It's a lot because it's much smaller, so you have to be very careful to do all the details. Small work a lot, not much work, not easy. So I draw the eyeball here first. You got a black eyeball with almost no reflection on it. Okay, so I think this is that big size here. And then he got the circle around the eyeball here. And then, okay, very complicated, very unusual. Because I never drew the fish eye. Okay, so he got a lot of structure surrounded, and he got a lot of edge surrounded here. So I draw a circle around it, right here. Okay, then this is the bottom, this is a light. It's a shadow area. This got shadow here. All right. So I got this. I got this. I got this. You can see that very small area. It got very complicated, but it's all circle around the eye. Okay, and now I draw the mouth. So the mouth, I can start from here, the nose, which we'll do that later, because all these parts are bright. So you just leave there. So he goes through the mouth here, open her mouth like that. Then he got a light here. And I'm going to draw the structure. So he got this is the big mouth here. So let me draw this. This is a divider, and this is a lower lips. Okay, so got a lower lips here. This is the nose. We got this light on the top. This. This upper lips goes here. The lips. Probably you cannot see that very well. So I think I drew the eyes too big, so I make it smaller, right there. So he got the shadow right here. Then he got very not easy. So full of detail here. Make the eyes a little bit smaller, upper a little bit. this is very small area. So let me see. This is where her mouth open, goes down. And then he got this open here. Now I'm try to divide the very basic shape of her mouth. We don't understand why there's so many lips of fish. But make it very complicated. Okay, so all the upside, this the light area, this the light. Okay, so this is her big mouth here, and it turns on her mouth like that. From here. Okay. This is the upper one. I think the most complicated structures of the fish is her mouth. Okay, now I'm going to draw this part, lower part of her mouth. So it goes this, like this, turns in. And then this light shadow here, and he got another layer here. Okay, so I'm going to draw this part. So this under the light. Well, he got a lot structure here. So I have to know this is a jaw, the lower jaw, right here. And he got the shapes like this. And he got tips right here. So the fish is not easy. They got very complicated mouth to breathe, to eat. A lot of functions right here on the head. So it makes it so complicated in the shape. So just try to make it, I hope it's easier and simplified, but not so many much details here. So it goes all this way. It's very dark. And now this is the mouth. This side, 他们的什么叫做这个叫做什么呢？他们的 side, okay. I need to give them spot here. Okay, so so the light now is totally not in the right shape. So this part will be very dark, right? And this is under the light. So add this area a little bit, should be lighter. Okay, so this. Okay, so now I just leave this here. We need to do more details later. So I just leave here. I draw this part. Okay, so every here I will make the light first and the pattern, the dot, the spot later. And that I just draw the very, very light area here. And this the hair. Very tough. So you don't know how they organize their spots on their body. Okay, like here, there's a center here. Okay, let me draw this. There's a center line like this, a white spot. And goes to the, so this is the center of the body. He got it here, and then he got the white, and this part is bright. All this part is bright. Then I got I have to leave the the spot. So I have to draw the white area. So this is very delicate here. So I leave the spot. Seems there's no exact how it looks in the pattern, but something you can follow. How they form this kind of pattern on her face, we don't know. Actually, at least from my perspective, I cannot tell. Okay, all this part are dark. So leave some white and dark here and make the spot. So this part here looks like there's more white here. Oh, this very not easy. Now here they got more white. I think the most difficult part is the spot. I almost make a white fish. Okay, so yeah, we can fix the spots like this. When he turn the light here, all the spots here are much dark. Then you make the shape of the dimensional shapes. So we'll leave that later. So we make the spot first, okay? So on the body here, it goes like this. then right here, it's more complicated. Oh man. So let's make the animal so much different, so special. So live here with more white. So probably I would make all white here, light shade here. Then I will leave the spot later with my eraser to make it more easier. So just remember this part, a light. So now it looks a white fish. Okay, don't worry, we will fix that later. We will adjust the value later. So I put this part here. And then I draw the body now. I draw this fin here. I got a white and open. Like this, and he got this open here, and he got the fans. Got this part. Okay. All right, so now I can draw this part, the top. I got the top here. So this is light. then I need to make this part. It is a fan. Okay, then I go to the end of here. So all this are very shiny, strong, and white. And now I'm going to draw this part. Of course, this is fish, and of the fish, the lower button of white. Hello, hello. Long time no see. Yes, Balloon Master. I changed my name. Okay. So what's your name before? Long time no see. Probably I remember your name. Your own name. Okay. Yeah, whatever. It's nice to see you. to see all good friends here. Okay, I know this is tough. Now I have to. Okay, so I have finished this part. Then I need to add this part here. And right here, we got another fin, a pair of fins. Then right here. Okay, actually, this fish, this is my first time I drew the fish. What I feel about this is that it's not so difficult. Oh, I can say that it's much difficult before I drew this. Now I know it's very complicated. It's not easy, but it's not easy because there are a lot of detail. On the fin, on the body and the head, a lot of detail, more than you can handle. The only solution to make this detail looks good and easy for you is that you just need a patience to know how they are, how they looks like, and then you draw it. With patience, and then you can handle that. Okay, so now you probably have the shape, but it's all like a white, right? It doesn't matter. We're going to make it more dimensional by introducing more correct light and shadow contrast and make it vivid. Okay, like this. Or this part here, the spot. Okay, so now we'll handle that later. Now we're gonna do, okay, so we cover everything now. And it's all white. Now we have to make a difference. Not a white fish, but a fish with spots, like a trout. Okay, a trout fish. So now I'm gonna to draw from the eyes. So let me see, I give an eyeball here, and this part, black. and make it black. And then this is the outside ring of her face. This smaller, accurate. And this is the outside ring with light, with a light refraction here. And it goes like this, right? I'll make this bigger. Okay, so I have to make this, and then I drew the structures behind, beneath, on around her eye area. This is bright, and this is the forehead. This is the now the mouth is very critical because it's got a lot of structure. Now it's all white, so now you don't see anything different, right? So now I'm building her lips. So first part is here. You got a upper lips here. Goes down. Like this part. Let me do this. Very tiny spots here. now I'm going to draw this part. Then this highlight, this light area. Okay, so this is the part of the upper layer, lips here, and though this is dark, got some spot here. Okay, so I need to make this very smooth down. Right here, we got the shade like this. Okay, and then I need to make this part. Okay, now even more there. With some light here. Okay, now, yeah, this part is very complicated. Okay, now, so I drew the basic shade, and then I divide it. The first part is here. Very dark shade. Okay, and then the very important parts here. Let's go right there. This part goes to the side. OK， 先把这一块做出来。好，这一块，把它补起来，不要这么。OK， here, very complicated, but make it simple. Just make them intersect each other, and there's a shape between here. That's the lower jaw, because we see from the bottom, lower position. So you see that. The lower jaw here very clearly, you can see that very well. Okay. I need a shade. I also got some shade, some spot here. So right here, I need to fix it. Okay, very busy drawing this one. I have no time to talk. So anyone, if you're interested to discuss this drawing, please leave your chat, leave your comment. I will check that later. when I'm busy with this one, very detailed stuff. As you can see, that this part I draw is very bright, so I make the shadow now. Make them looks like a little bit dark. So I have to remove some chalk, and this is a large, huge work. So you make this bright and take out some chalk here. Make the shadow strong and dark. Need to bring down the value here. Bring down the value, the chalk, not to make them too bright. Yeah, I'm bringing down the value as much as possible to make it very dark on the bottom of her body. Very light. chalk. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm not Kim. Yeah, I'm still learning. You see, I'm struggling with this. Not struggling. I'm trying to bring this alive, but I guess it's not easy. Fish, no, very complicated. It's much difficult than I thought in the beginning because it's too small. If you draw a larger, picture, the size, make it bigger, and then you probably will be better off with the detail, the small detail, because you can reach them with this big chalk head, right? But when you're in that area, in this small area, not much you can do. Okay, this is the fin. I think he got a lot of fin there. Okay, so he got the fin here as well. It's black. It's so dark, probably you cannot see it. So just make it a little bit here. And it goes all around Tom. What do you call this? I think he got a bigger fan here. Whoa, that's my fish. Here. Fish, yes, fish. Not easy. It's much difficult, but you have to try sometimes with different subjects. Yes, I draw a lot animals on land. Not much on the sea. Okay. All right. So, yeah, let me see what we're gonna do. Okay, I need a smaller. Okay, whatever. I fix this part. I make the shapes. Okay, make this part here. Shapes. Okay. Make all this area dark. And make this area dark. Okay, now I'm going to fix the head here. Now I know this is the most bright area here, so I need some light on the counter here. All right, then I need to make some spots. Yeah, let me do this first. I need to make the spot somewhere. Not too strong here, little. Then I need more here. And when it goes down, it turns much black, more black, because the light and the shading make it I need this light here. I think there's no easy way to make the spots. Instead, just one, you make it one by one, some dark, some light, and some of them have a very, what you can say that it's like a line there. Sometimes it's just like a mess, but on the critical part, it goes like this. You get the straight line over here from this part to the head, and there, here as well. So you see there's a line there, and this is the center line, white. So this white and black goes together, line by line. Okay, and now we have even much stronger dot spot there. How much time we spent? Whoa, this fish is not easy. It spent me almost 2 hours. You got more spots here, but you just notice there's darkness and light. They have some relationship here, and he got less on the bottom here. So he got his back upper and the back there much more spot on the top of the body and less on the lower part of the body. What do you see there? Okay. Let's see. So right here, a little white, but it's a shadow area, so they were not too white. And then here there's some light reflection, and then this part some reflection on the top. And then he got all the spots here, like a fan. 后面。All right. I'm not sure if this is okay. Make a mouse right here. Bright. Make this part bright. Okay. Got some spots here. It's a bit dark here. Yeah, just fix. So I want to fix some small parts of the fish. I'll try to make the shade and light more correct to show the dimension and the volume of this fish. This is a reflection here. Okay. Okay. Okay, this on this fish on the dark sea, you they can't see anything. Just over there, probably you see there's a lot of bubble here, right? Yeah, you can do some of them, but let me see. If you do some bubble and some flight, some light. Make it more interesting. You have some, of course, you have some more shade. Let me see if I can put on some shade here. So make it not so dull. so it looks like it's alive on the water, under the water. I make some background here. I lift some white spot here to make it more alive. Okay, you don't have to. I just touch a little bit. Okay, I leave some chalk spots. There are some of them make some shapes because he's breathing. But I don't think they can bring that a lot. Some light here. Then I can make it more shapes like this. Make the shape more clear. Yeah. Okay, and I think I got the pretty much. Get some light on the top. Make it bright. Especially here. All right, so that's the fish of today. Yeah, of course, I think I can make the spot more dark. And so it's here. I'll make it more dark. Don't make it too bright. Okay, thank you. So we spent pretty much time here today. So there's a fish, very, 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 not easy. Okay, anyway. So because I first time I draw a fish, so I'm lucky you're here with me, and we try to take the ventures of drawing something we don't know, we don't draw quite often, but it tell you that it teaches us that you always try something. Then it's a challenge. It's better. It's much interesting to do something different. Okay, so thank you. I will see you next time. Bye bye. There's a fish today. Thank you. Tap your hearts here. Tap your likes here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tap likes, and I appreciate your work. I appreciate you watching my live stream today. See you then. Bye bye.